Okay. All right, let's go. All right. Coming at y'all with some choice for this morning. I'm in a choice for mood. Let's go. Let's make it all right. Think about my pops today. You know? Yeah. hmm That's his best friend right there. Bobby Hamilton. That's my uncle. Yeah. This song is called Let's Just Make It All Right for Tonight. Make it all right. Ooh, right. Ooh, make it all right. Ooh. Make it all right. Ooh. Make it all right. Let's make it all right, y'all. A lot of stress out there. A lot of stress out here in the world. All right, we're gonna freeze it right there, and you know, all right, that's pops right there. David Lewis Chambers Jr. That's pops. He died as David Lewis Chambers Bey. He was a Muslim from the Bay tribe. You know, yeah. So, um, through my rap career that didn't take off. I had changed my rap name from MC Money to Kareem Malik SW. I gave myself that name. That meant I gave it its own meaning. It meant strong and wise. And um, I wouldn't say it was a Muslim name, but let's say Asiatic name. A name from the motherland. I would say. So let's say African descent name. I put Kareem and Malik together, and it just felt good to. I had to view myself. How do you view yourself? I feel like I'm a strong person, and I try to be wise in everything I do. So strong and wise. That's what SW meant. So, and that's when uh rap was going through is blackness, is pro blackness era with BDP, Public Enemy, and all the rap groups that was practicing knowledge of self, like Rakim, Nas, speaking, the truth about the black man being a king and not nobody doormat. So yeah, so I wanted a strong name that resembled that. And so that's what I came up with. All right, let y'all see the drip. This was my granddaughter birthday t-shirt. I decided to rock that today. Let's say Papa Dave, Lexi birthday, her first birthday. Now, ironic how I put this shirt on today because my pops died on the 21st of August of this year, and that was a Monday, and my son was due to go to college that Wednesday, which we did get him to college, moved him in, and my grandbaby birthday was that Friday, and her party was that Saturday. So just imagine the emotional trip I was on. I was sad because of Pops dying. I was happy because my son made it to college and I got to assist him in moving in, and I stayed on him, you know, and he made it into college with his academics and his performing art skill. He played the piano and keyboard. So he's studying to be a music teacher slash performer and recording artist. So stay tuned. Big things is to come. And it's good that we got recording artists officially in the family through Uncle Bobby Hamilton of the Choice For You. I just seen him. That's him on my left, your right, with his arms folded. You know, and that's Pops right there. So I was going through it that week, and I don't know how I made it through, but God kept me strong, you know. And I know it was the only. I know it was God that kept me and held me up because I was emotional like everywhere. But I'm used to being focused. The family, my immediate family, been leaning on me for a long time, and it was never a time that it was okay for me to be sick or just be broke down and out the loop, because when I fall, the family fall. It's like I'm the right hand of the family to my mother, and more so now that my pops is gone. So so I was used to being in that crunch situation and feeling all kind of emotions and whatnot. That wasn't new to me. Steve Harvey just said something to a young lady about her daughter going to medical school and being stressed out. He told her, tell her daughter, get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And I was like, whoa, that resonated with me so much because I've learned to live in that space. things I don't want to do, like get up and go to work long hours, work on weekends, overnight. You gotta learn how to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. I don't know who received that, but if you got it, you know what I'm talking about. And if you repeat that affirmation to yourself every time that you're facing something you don't want to do, just say it. I got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And mentally, that's going to resonate into your mental and into your strength. Pray on it and go for yours. All right. I pulled out a t-shirt that I just found that I wore the other day. This is my nephew t-shirt we had made when he was playing in the championship in 2015. Tatum Microwave Chambers, point guard for HD Wilson, the the second team in DC public school history to go undefeated, 33-0. The first team was my school, Spingarn, in 85, 86 with Sherman Douglas. You feel me? You know, yeah, this was his number 5, HD Wilson. His coach named him the microwave because once he heated up, it was all to the races. You know what I'm saying? People ask me, where your nephew now? He's working, um, doing this thing. He's assisting his brother, Moneyman Biggs, who's out here trying to get a music artist deal. He's an independent artist. So he's big boy manager, Moneyman Biggs. We call him Big Boy. So uh, they out here on the grind. They doing club dates. They doing festivals and whatnot. So everybody not going to make it to the NBA, But I told him, you're a champion. You did something great early in your life. And he don't want 4 high school titles since he been in school all 4 years. That no, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th. He got 4 titles every year. So yeah, he should have been in the pros, but that wasn't the destiny of his route. So he's going to be, I guess the next management, like Rush Management Extraordinaire back in the day. Rush Management, which was Russell Simmons Management, had and managed all the top rappers back in the day. So I was like, okay, this might be your niche right here. You handling all the business while your brother be the performer, the artist who make the music. You're organizing his ship and everything around him. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he was due to go to Morgan State, but fell short on the SAT. We put him in private school to go to up his SAT. He needed a 820 with reading and math together. As a whole, he passed 1,300, but in reading and math alone, he needed a 820. No, a 800, and he scored a 820. So mind you, he graduated in May. We put him in that private school, Capital. What is it? It's in Upper Marlboro. It's a private school anyway. All he had to do was go and get his SATs up, and he was on their team, Capital Collegiate. That's the name of it. And you know, we enrolled him in August. By November, he had that SAT up. That's why they say take it multiple times from the 11th grade. Actually, you might as well tell kids take it every 6 months from high school. 10th, so that's twice a year, 10th, 11th, and 12th. You know what I'm saying? I would say. So that's 2, 4, 6 times you done took it. And they will go with the highest score. And then I didn't know it's another form of the SAT, which is geared to high schoolers alone. And it's something that they take down south. It's not relatively easier, but it's more understandable. You know what I'm saying? And usually the SAT is beneficial when you done took STEM. So if you haven't took STEM, you probably not going to do well on it. You know, cross the board. You might be up and down. But what is that? SAT, the ACT, something like that. The ACT, something. It's another form of the SAT that I know a lot of down south kids in school take, and they pass it. So I was upset that this wasn't offered up here in this area. The ACT, yeah, that's what it is. You know, I might be wrong. I gotta check into that, but you know, so my nephew was sidelined from Morgan. So I think that discouraged him. But he did have an academic full ride to Eastern Shore. But he wanted to play ball, and he had to try out for the team. With Morgan State, he had a spot. They recruited him. And he could have went to Bowie because everybody at Capital Collegiate got recruited to go to Bowie. Only 2 guys went somewhere else out of the area, and but we went to a Bowie game because my daughter is an alumni, and we see all the guys he played with, you know. So it just didn't work out. School ain't for everybody, and I just feel like when he really didn't get to go to Morgan, the passion for playing ball it dwindled out of his spirit. So he was like, "Look, I'm just gonna get a job." And then my nephew got into the music game, and he on his third mixtape, and he's getting ready to do a Netflix documentary. He's going to be in a Netflix documentary of all the DC upcoming rap artists. You know what I'm saying? YouTube is really allowing independent artists to flourish and make a little money. You know what I'm saying? And this is the time of independence. You know, just like what I'm doing now, bringing you videos, and once I meet the qualifications, I can get monetized. Yeah, we all to the races. You got a brand to push. You got merch. You know what I'm saying? People buying merch. You got a book. You got a CD. You make small movies, short films. You all to the races. You know what I'm saying? And this is the platform to do everything that you dreamed of doing. So thank you, Facebook. Well, I'm great to say Facebook, but Facebook do it too. But YouTube is the big dog of the streaming and uh uh the podcast forum. They the big dog. So you could be affiliated with everything else, but you want to have your umbrella. You want to be under the umbrella of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Because they the big dogs out here. Everybody else is falling in line after YouTube. So I'm looking at the clock. I done did almost 20 minutes. Let's get it at 20 minutes even. So it's November the 2nd, and Thanksgiving and Christmas is upon us. And people that took the vaccine and we getting better, we going in the right direction because they the mandated. So with that being said, we can get together for Thanksgiving and Christmas and just continue to be safe, but we not out the woods yet because people still catching COVID and dying. So let's not forget that. But we better than where we was last year. So on that note, I'ma sign out. Big D, Streets Finest. Continue to like, share, and subscribe. And peace. All right. What my man used to say, peace and soul. Dog Cornelius, yeah. All right. Yeah, go check out them Alpo videos, all of them. Everybody coming up with some good stories and remembrance of this dude, notorious lifestyle. And this was like our modern day Al Capone and all them dudes that we see on the big screen that that they immortalized, So Alpo was definitely one of them dudes. And so yeah, check out everybody content that they doing on this dude. Cause he was a different kind of dude, and depending on who knew him, you got a good story or maybe a bad story. He was very complex like that. So all right, peace out. I'm out for real. Peace.